Hello everyone, this is the Kitsune Hawk, and oh dear, last episode. We got stuck in Africa for 12 days. As you can see, we wound up having to go from Cairo to Luxor to Aswan to Wadi Halfa to Khartoum, when we could have just as easily, gone from Cairo to Hail, and probably gotten to Jeddah from there, so I was very, very bad with my timing there. So, we only got 29 votes on the last poll, so that's about half as much as what we usually get, but you guys wanted to go to Aden. So we're gonna have to spend a night in Jeddah. We are already 25% of the way there. I'm hoping we can make this in less than 50 days. I know the world record for this is, I think, 26 days. With what remained of the day, I attended to Monsieur Fogg. We need to keep his health up, after all, providing him with clipped mustaches with the hopes that he would have a restorative night. Okay, let's head on to Aden. Oh wow, that's gonna be really unbearable. Oh dear. Well, you guys wanted to go to Aden? There was only one way on from Jeddah, and that was by desert car, a carriage with an underbelly of glass valves that created steam to drive the engine and lift us a short distance from the ground. It was efficient, quiet, and rather comfortable, considering it was essentially a box with a bomb underneath. That's a pessimistic way of looking at it. It stored just above the dusty sands at 60 miles an hour. I'm gonna go ahead and attend to Fogg because he's going to lose a lot of health once we get to Aden. Oh dear. Our driver was a young woman with a crazed streak, though I rather enjoyed her company as we plowed our way across the desert sands. She told me about her friend, Madame Bakhnit. Bakhnit? I'm not sure if that's Arabic or not. Who rode mechanical camels through the desert from Suez. Sadly, that is behind us, I replied, and she looked at me as though I was mad. We live on a globe, she declared. There is no forwards. Another time, perhaps we will go the other way. She shook her head. You have had too much sun, I think. I smiled and clung to the edge of the car. Oh dear, Fogg. I'm sorry. We camped through the night under a rocky outcrop on the edge of a patch of wild desert. They say, our driver remarked quite casually, that the sands here are inhabited by gigantic worms. Oh great, it's Herodotus all over again. That can rear up from below and swallow the caravans from Hail into the desert. Have you seen one? No, she laughed, adjusting our small bonfire with a poker. But I know people who claim to have heard them, out in the desert thrumming as they move, and others say they have seen plumes of dust. There are perhaps other explanations. Perhaps. I can't imagine what. Plumes of dust shooting up to the clouds, booming vibrations that echo hundreds of miles. These creatures must indeed be mighty. The next morning we set off once more and over more rocky terrain until we reached the coastal city of Aden. And there's a route we're not ever going to use, from Hail all the way to Rub al-Khali. We missed Rub al-Khali, I think. Assalamu alaikum, Aden! I hope I said that right, because I am not very familiar with Arabic. So we're going to have to stay a night in Aden. That's good, because we need to get Fogg's health back up anyway, because it is down to 76. That is not good. I lay down to sleep, and heard a rumbling through the pillow. It is a train! Extremely unlikely, Monsieur Fogg replied. It is more likely to be the automated system for washing linen in the yard outside. As always, my master notices every detail, including every oversight. Alright, let's explore Aden. Suez to Jeddah to Aden to... Oh, yes! Ooh, we can go to Bombay or we could go to Stone Town, but I don't want to go back to Africa because that brings up some bad memories right there. The British-administered port of Aden was dramatically situated in the crater of a dormant volcano. Whitewashed buildings and delicate minarets gleamed against sheer black cliffs, and sleek-bodied ships floated in the bright water of the natural harbor. There's a regular service from Aden to the British Indian city of Bombay. I think it would be in our best interest to stick to the British ports. "A fair passel of artificers have been boarding the steamer," said one of the sailors. "It will be an interesting trip. You know how artificers love to gossip." I made an especial effort to savor the feeling of solid ground beneath my feet in Aden before setting my mind once more to the steamships and dirigibles and train whistles. Okay, what can we buy in... Oh, this is not good. Nope, we're not buying anything in Aden. Okay, so we have our choice between... Musket? Okay, muskets, that's one option. Bombay is another one, but it arrives next Wednesday. Ooh, I don't want to risk that. Stone Town arrives on Friday. I really don't want to go back into Africa, because a lot of African settlements in this game are very linear, and I don't want to get stuck again for another 12 days. But we did get some advice saying that Muscat would be worth our time, because apparently the trade routes there are supposed to get us across the ocean more easily? Can we? No, we can't alter the route to Bombay, but we can alter the route to Muscat. It's gonna be very expensive, though. Ooh, I'm gonna stay another night in Aden. Hopefully we can learn something while at the hotel. And I need to get Monsieur Fogg's health back up a little bit. Okay, so I went out to explore a little where I saw a charming Egyptian master in a busy argument with a housewife, from which I learned it can be best not to get into arguments. I came away with a tortured. Relations with Fogg have deteriorated slightly. Oops. Oh, ooh, we could go to Stone Town, we could go to Bombay, or we could go to Muscat. Ooh, I'm gonna leave this up to you all. Because we need a decent poll. Do we want to go to Stone Town in what looks like... I'm not good with African geography. That's, Kenya or Tanzania, I think? We could go to Muscat, which I think is still in Yemen, or we could go to Bombay in India. So, yeah, I much better trust your judgment rather than mine, because the last time I had my say, we got stuck. Oops. So, yes, shall we be going to Stone Town, Bombay, or Muscat? Please vote on both YouTube and Twitter. You are allowed to vote on both of them at the same time, so we